All right, YouTube, we got the next tier. Obviously, I think you're an idiot if you didn't think we were getting a new tier of weapons. We got a new difficulty, we got new stuff. I am okay. I honestly, in my community post yesterday when I didn't stream, I probably over exaggerated my status. I was just feeling a bit tired. I can talk fine now. I just slept it off. But I'm gonna give my brief thoughts on this stuff, not being able to read Japanese and having a completely uneducated opinion. So everything here is actually, I'm probably not even gonna take a real stance because the stuff ain't out yet. People freaking out and losing their minds with the full picture on Reddit and Discord already, making themselves look stupid within 12 hours. Love to see it. Anyways, the big thing is the new force weapons. It looks like they're just tag teaming random people from other series, which is cool. I got hyped to see Kane plus Aranea, but then I was inhaling copium when I saw that Aranea he wasn't getting anything. Looks like there's a new enhancement board, which is it looks like really with force and other stuff, they're making you pick and choose even more just in standard weapon tier, which means the strategy I'm trying to employ as of late is to go big on specific characters, not try and grab everything. I think it's good monetarily for the game because one, they're really, mod pass have kind of been useless. Like artifacts and board grinding kind of weren't enough, but now that they up the rates, it's definitely good for the game's base income. And it looks like people were freaking out about the 240 power stones to max out an FR weapon. But if I'm right, and again, everything in this video with a grain of salt, I'm not taking any definitive stances because the shit ain't out yet. So why? I was looking on that Reddit there with people losing their minds within the first hour, and then people are getting downvoted for. Well, I'm glad more people are cognizant of the freakouts that people are doing, calling it out. Thank God, because the dooming is just insane. But it's like, the FR weapons, they're like 240 power stones, but I'm like, do we even need to max them? Like, is it overkill to max them? Because remember, the same stuff happened with Ultima weapons where people were like, oh man, now we're gonna need to max everything out. Game's gonna pay to win. It's always people jump to conclusion. And then you didn't even need Ultima weapons. They're just a win more. So let's judge the content when it's here. I'm gonna take the same stance I did with Lufenia Plus when it first popped in JP. If let's give it a month or two before we judge how things look content wise, because there's always a rough period. There is always a rough period, and people, memory of fucking goldfish, just remember it always happens like this, and more people were around this time. So it's the same people in these Reddit threads and this Discord posts freaking out every single time about the game, and they never remember that they did the same thing 8 months prior. It's always like this. Stuff always peaks around anniversary, so I'm just history repeats itself and just waiting to see what happens. But yeah, from what it appears, that we can't even max a force whatever out initially, something, so that lends more credence to it not even being required. And we have so much power behind C90, and it looks like you can increase the gauge on it's the force enhancement boards, which cost a bit more, which is definitely tightening the purse on free to play, tightening the wallet, tightening the squeeze. I don't know. So there's some analogy here, but I have no judgments to make because it's not out. let's evaluate what is, not our doomsday fantasies. Okay, I'm excited personally. It's refreshing stuff. New fight mechanic with the force gauge. I don't understand it at all. Oh, another thing, please don't ask me any questions because I don't fucking know. No one really knows what's going on at all. Does anyone act like they have a good grasp of what's going on when it ain't even out? That's just dumb. I don't see whether people are so hasty to draw conclusions. It ain't even been 24 hours since this stuff's been out, bro. So let's just see it in context. I always say this: react to what is, not what you think it is. Quell, I don't think what's the rework list? Let me pull that up right quick. Warrior Light, Kane, Mog, Pinello, and shout out to Zedekai, by the way, for this. And then Quell, Intertwined World, and Aura. Maybe I should do every time like a report or something comes out, maybe I should do like my initial thoughts on it. Yeah, that'd be fun content because that doesn't take much effort from me. Eject. Probably by the way, Braska before Riku, they're drunk off their ass. New BT character, hopefully someone I actually forgot I have Kane's LD, so the only new BT characters getting FR, hopefully it's like Ulti or Renault or something, and then Dash has the intertwine where he's getting it, and then Barrett. So Barrett's the only force weapon I care about this month. They bumped the LD pity up to 100k gems, which is fine. The rates are the same as LD, I believe. We don't know the rates of the rest of the weapons. So in the funnier thing about the Power Stone freakout, and I am still assuming that it's going to be a high ceiling, but a passable floor with FR weapons, where the base FR, which would just be, is that 12 Power Stones at base? I don't know how many it is at base, but something not completely unreasonable, and that'll be enough to get you through stuff. It looks like a lot of the passives for the FR boards and weapons are overkill, and it's whale bait. It's good. Let whales spend. Let them keep the game alive. Let them be completely overpowered, and if they choose to be so, and let people who don't want to dump thousands of dollars on the weapons figure out how to do it without. That's my prediction for how things are going to go, especially because it looks like they're rolling out 6 per month. There's no way in hell that these weapons are going to be required, because not everyone's going to have them. So just stepping back and applying some critical thinking, looking at previous patterns. Although previous history does not indicate future behavior, but again, just look at what it is, right? Only FR weapon. So if it's gonna be Kane, Cryle, Braska, New BT, Dash, and Barrett, the only FR weapon I'd go for is probably just Barrett. So I'm probably just, if it's just a lot more C90 upgrades that I'm getting for free, because do I got Cryle's LD? I don't know. I got Jack's LD, so a lot of these characters might be more passable. As Amakina's getting an upgrade too, so I'm gonna be still coasting on other upgrades. Probably not gonna be pulling much, and I'll judge it based on how the content is. I think that's a reasonable approach. Everyone get your screenshots ready for all the bad takes on Reddit that are gonna age horribly. The funniest thing is you can if you go back to now we can go back 8 months ago to the Lufenia Plus freakout threads, and then we can go to the Chaos freakout threads, and the Cosmos freakout threads, and the BT Plus freakout threads, and the Ultima Weapon freakout threads, and there's some of the same people in here posting the same stuff. Maybe they're bots at this point, or maybe they're just perpetually unhappy. I would hate to do that, especially over a mobile game, out of all things. But I can't tell people how to live their lives, but I can't laugh at them. What else? Yeah, no laughing at whatever for laughing at Reddit idiots for whatever amount of minutes and seconds this time, just because my mouth is still hurting a little bit. IWC jokes are getting cringe. You guys are overdoing it, so please, please just let it go. It's getting unfunny at this point. Yeah, again, it looks. I'm excited. That's all I can really say. Nothing else definitive, and I'll judge stuff when it gets here. Excited to. I'm gonna be skipping a lot of banners still, though. I'm really trying to. I'm not trying to pull on everything, you feel me? Especially if it's going to be more decisive. I'd rather just go in. I'm trying to replicate this behavior in global, so I'm trying to go big on certain units and make them work everywhere rather than having a lot. I don't quite know how to elaborate, explain. Words are difficult. But yeah, I'm excited. I was also excited to see Kane's BT phase, because how the hell is that going to work when he jumps into the air? Is that just going to be a waste of a sequence? I don't know. Maybe he'll go back into the air afterwards. I don't know, but that's gonna be exciting. RNA updates when Barrett month 1. Please fix him. Square Enix, I'm begging. I'm coping through current Lufenia Blessing Global right now. I'm showing y'all. Wait, no, actually I've been doing the bad thing, because I've been showing he can work, so maybe that won't give him anything. Regardless, I still love the game. I'm not concerned about anything. We'll judge stuff when it gets here. As most reasonable adults, I can't believe old dude, what was it? The owl guy on the Reddit thread is getting downvoted for saying, wait until we have more information and the whole picture to judge things. Isn't that what most like socially adjusted adults do? But if you're posting frequently on Reddit, you probably aren't a well socially adjusted adult, especially over a fucking mobile game. But it is what it is. That's all I gotta say. Again, stop losing your damn minds, people. But I'm glad more people remember the Lufenia Plus freakouts, and we can call out the doom with more power. More people remember. Not everyone has the memory of Goldfish. Oh wow, I'm almost 10 minutes. I've been talking entirely too long. This is supposed to be 5 minutes. I'll catch y'all later. Yeah, real excited. Peace.